Hi, welcome to Self-Discovery TV. My name is Kelly Sayers, and this is interviews with inspirational authors, and I have a special guest here today, Carolyn Verhoef. Hi, Caroline.
Hello.
And Caroline has just published her first ebook, The Truth About Habits, Routines and Schedules. These are the 5 truths for organised living. First of all, congratulations, because it's just another thing finished, closing the circle, isn't it? And now you're the queen of organisation, so first of all, talk to us about who you are and what you represent with your organisation.
Okay, so as I say, Carolyn Verhoef. My business is Outside the Box Organisation Solutions. I label myself as an organisational coach, life purpose coach, along with organisation. So I'm really passionate and really want to spread the message around the world of living with less and experiencing more. So it's not that we just need to live with less to be organised. We actually need to live with less to be able to experience all the amazing, wonderful things we have available to us in the world. So even if we're living with less time clutter, we're able to live with more time with loved ones, more experiences that fulfill our life and make them
well, most business people are on the treadmill and just sometimes we're action driven, over the top, busy but going nowhere.
Yes.
And so we, like you're saying, we could be maybe doing 1 or 3 inspired actions a day and having that time with family and friends and having some playtime. To balance yourself.
That's right. So that is about prioritising and getting people very clear on the prioritising is probably the main thing that I do with my clients is really helping them understand what is a priority for them, not what are the shoulds, what are the things that society says I should have or should be doing or I should look like, but what is my priorities for me deep inside. And they're your actions, they're the things that then you can go ahead and organise your time,
because
your
you organise. I know that when I've done a few of your workshops have been fantastic, but you teach me that it doesn't matter how much you fix or organise the outside world if you haven't sorted out inside, otherwise you're going to create the same mess again next time, which I do. But as soon as you align us with the values about why you're getting organised or why you need that system, or why, it's the why, isn't it?
Yes.
And what values and how important it is to you, and having new meaning around words. He's shifted me and created the flow.
And that's it. It's all about creating the flow that it just makes things easy. Organisation is not about being rigid. This is something that most people tend to get stuck in when they think of professional organiser or declutter coach or anything like that. They think, oh, this is someone who's got everything rigid and perfect. And in actual fact, it's about flow. And the flow comes in many different forms. And the only way we can create flow is truly knowing who we are and what we want for our life. Then we can get organised. Okay? It can't be the opposite way around. When I get organised, I'll be happy. When I get organised, I'll start my business. When I get my website done, I'll have this. It works the opposite way around.
Because everyone is the outside in instead of the inside out. We're all upside down kind of thing, aren't we? And so you're right. It is literally, if you're constantly creating that same habits, like you're saying about this book, the habits are the mess. And I'll do it later, or I haven't got time, or we're always making excuses with time and money and energy. And you're saying that if we get more aligned with our inside, our vision or our
what
purpose
you truly
or
want,
our values, whatever, and then the outside automatically gets organised.
That's it. Yes.
Oh, it's just an absolute. You actually make things. What I love about you is that the fact that you do come from within. So you're not like someone like, oh, get you organised and just get the whip out and make them get cleaned up, because they clean up and they go back because their internal system hasn't been shifted. So I love the fact that you go within, and then talk to us about the other part of you, the magic, the goddess, where she is the belly dancer, because that's part of this.
It is, and a big part of my journey to make these connections. So I became a belly dancer first before I became a professional organiser, and I was very confused at how those two things fitted together. But it was through self-investigation, is that through belly dance I felt an immense flow. And when I dance, I actually prefer to dance in a flowing, gliding type of manner. That's my style. And when I applied that thinking to organisation, which sounds very odd, I know that's just sounding really strange.
That's the yin and yang, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Then things really started to fall into place, because the belly dancer is all about, I must love everything about me and everything that I'm giving at that time of dancing for an audience, in order to enjoy this moment, to actually really encompass that whole belly dance. So it's the same with organising our life to extend to being in life purpose. That you must love everything about yourself, so that you can actually then start to look at, well, what is it that I need to organise to get to the place I want to be. And without that end point of knowing where I'm going to be, and that's about loving and knowing yourself, you actually don't know the steps to get organised to get there. Right. So that is the journey, is to go there and then come back, okay, what are the steps I need to take to get there? So it is believing in self, and then, but belief without the action is nothing, which we heard from beautiful speakers earlier today.
We're at the Self-Discovery Network now at the Boat Shed, and you were helping me for so long. There were a couple of years down the track. How's it, 2 years now? We've done 2 years?
Yes, I think so.
Fair enough. Self-Discovery Network is our monthly meetings, and we've seen you with the belly dancer come out. So you're either helping us with organisation, and without you in the background and getting me organised, and it's just like everything will fall apart. So we do appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
But I talk to me about some of the challenges that you've had along the way. Also knowing that this belly dancer, she's the dancer, and then there's this organisation, which just seems to be the opposites, but they're perfectly in harmony with each other. But what were some of the challenges for you, even growing up, or even for you discovering your life's purpose?
The truth about, I suppose, why I started helping people get organised really goes back to my early childhood, and it's something that is still a little bit difficult to talk about, in that I was in a home that was very loving and provided for extraordinarily well, except there was a high level of expectation of being perfect, and in living in that state of everything needing to be perfect and having to be perfect, when you feel imperfect and are often told that you're imperfect and you don't match the vision of this perfect lifestyle, you take on the role of, I'm no good.
Yes, and also the perfectionist. And if you've always got, like, nothing's ever good enough, or nothing's ever right, so how can I get something published or finished?
Yes.
Because I'm not perfect yet.
No.
And that could be there for, imagine how many people in the world have the perfectionist archetype that's running them, and that's why, another reason why we can't get things done and finished.
Yes, that's right. So
your greatest lesson is your greatest teaching.
Yes.
That's incredible.
So I rebelled against that perfectionism in a way that I lived in total chaos in my bedroom, because it was the only place I had control of in my life. Wow. So I lived with, junk this high on my bedroom floor, which you won't believe now.
Incredible.
But in doing that, that was my rebellion against the perfectionism, because it was the only way I could say that. But then I'd cry myself to sleep every night, knowing I was imperfect, even more so improving it to myself. And that was actually the first moment that I started dancing, because that was my escape from that environment, from that space. So when I'm talking to women living in quite dire clutter problems, I really understand where they're coming from. I know the...
And you know the mental reasons as well.
Exactly, because it's the self self-loathing, it's that I'm not good enough that creates the clutter. A lot of the time, they're not the only reasons. And I know for myself that I didn't understand that at the time, but that dance came in at that time at a very young age to escape from that clutter. So it's
so your passion and purpose was actually derived from the shadow side of you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then you've taken that on, and now you're coaching people from the inside out.
Yeah.
And with both the dance.
Yes.
Getting organised. And you're just amazing, and so I highly recommend you in my personal life, professional life as well, and really appreciate the belly dancer at every event that we've ever had, and the Soulful Awards and things. And so it's been
my absolute joy to dance with people.
I'm so grateful that we met. So now, please tell us where people want to get organised. Whether it's, do you do one-on-ones? Is it group workshops? And how do we get in contact with you?
Yeah. So probably the first way is to start by finding me online with outsidetheboxsolutions.com.au, and do take my ebook.
So when they go to your website, they can get this for free?
Yeah, for free. Absolutely free.
It's filled with information. I think you should take some. And you've got a lot of
it's a lot of how-to,
yes,
as well as a lot of my own personal story of my own struggle and why these things really do work, because I've lived it.
Yes.
So
and you've shared it with many people as well.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing. It's the way it's put together. It's fantastic, and
it is. Yeah.
Preview of life's coming attractions.
Yes, it is. So there's exercises to do in there, so you can start straight away. You don't have to wait until you get my personal attention. So please start, because it is the message. I just really want the whole world to know they can live with less, even if you can't have me personally with you. But if you do have the opportunity to have me personally with you, I know the amazing transformation.
Queen of organisation right here.
That my clients tell me constantly, and I'm just blown away about the effect the work we do together, because it is together, has had on their lives. So I run workshops, Unlock Your Clutter, Organise and Simplify Your Life, as well as Shy Girls Belly Dance, which are all connected to remove physical, mental and emotional clutter, where the dance comes in.
Not only the environment, creating a beautiful environment, it's also body beautiful as well. So that's beautiful. And we thank you for your contribution to humanity and inspiring all of us. And we love seeing you every month at Self Discovery Network as well.
I love being here.
So thank you.
Thank you.
We look forward to the next book as well.
So do I. Thank you.
Carolyn.